You're familiar with the Discmania Triumph series. Basically, when a Discmania player wins a Pro Tour event, they get a disc, but a lot of times, almost every time, it's a disc that they don't throw, don't bag, and has nothing to do with the win that they just got. Recently, Discmania released a C-Line TD for Gannon Buhr's win, a disc that he does not throw, he does not bag. Almost, I don't think anybody on Discmania throws it. It's a disc that came out like a year ago, was kind of exciting and then quickly forgotten, and I haven't heard a word about that disc until now. This hole comes in like right under 400 feet. It's an absolute beauty. Today we're going to be playing 9-hole CTP format between the Innova made TD and the Discmania made TD. A little more flip out of the Discmania. Pretty good start on almost a 400-foot hole. Innova made TD right inside the circle, 20-footer. Money. 377-foot par 3. You want to hyzer it under the branches just to the left side of the tree line. See how these work. Oh yeah. Now get a little lucky. Slide. Yeah. Now get through. No! This hole's kind of tricky with the straight disc because you really got to push it inside, and you don't get to get that last second hyzer fade left like a Firebird or something, so you kind of got to get a little sneakier through the trees. Unfortunately, luck comes into play on this one, but 2-zip, Innova made TD. I do think the Innova made TD has a little more stability, and then I think it might have something to do with that micro bead. I don't know, that's just, I feel like the micro bead that's on like the Roadrunner, the Sphinx, the TD is part of the reason why it's an understable disc, but it still holds up to like arm speed, and you're still able to get these really nice flights out of it. And I think that one little aspect of the mold sets it apart from a lot of other like understable to just straight stable control drivers, much like the new TD. 367, another pushy hyzer. Perfect distances out here for the TDs. Do not be early. No, it's early. Come on. Oh, that's, you know, to be honest, that might not be closer still. All right, guys, this actually stayed a little closer than I thought it did. Discmania gets on the board. Guys, Gannon's probably gonna watch this video and he's gonna be like, "Brod, none of these opinions matter because you suck and you can't throw the disc good anyway." 344, we're gonna go straight at it. And by straight at it, I mean not quite turned. Dang it. I thought that one would flip a little more. I'll definitely have to put a little more ante on the Innova made one. That's gonna be good. No, what the? It's horrible. I'll be honest, guys, the whole Triumph series drama, I don't care at all. I just had to have a reason for you guys to click on this, because if I would have titled this reviewing Discmania's most underrated disc, nobody probably would have clicked on it. So sorry, but let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Triumph series, should they be releasing a disc that at least like the player threw a bunch during that tournament? I think they should, probably. It doesn't really make sense to have these random releases. I know a lot of people were super rattled that like they released a tilt for Niklas, but that one was kind of cool because I'm like, hey, now there's a new tilt available, a disc that like people want and is never available. So like, quit your bitching. The TD, that's an interesting one because nobody throws the TD, and then they just release it. I don't know. But to be honest, I don't really care. We're gonna have to step this one off, guys, because they're both bad. 1, 2, 3, 17. About a Gannon Buhr tap-ins length away. 1, 2, 13. Discmania made TD takes another one. 354, dead straight. That's pretty good. Not great. Probably not a putt I would make, but Gannon, that's all day. What the heck? Am I throwing this thing like a jackass? Not using this as an excuse, but I'm gonna use it as an excuse. I started running a few days ago, and my legs slash quads are absolutely toast, and they feel like jello. And I feel like it's definitely messing up my timing slash like my hit point. And I feel like my discs aren't really projecting forward like they normally would. I don't know. I'm trying to get back in shape, but getting back in shape means you got to get really sore, and being really sore doesn't go hand in hand with playing good disc golf, which is very unfortunate, but we got to do it. Discmania made TD takes the lead, 3-2. Didn't see that one coming. We're gonna see if we can get a little finessey on the forehand here. 309, dead straight. It's a little flip up forehand. That's pretty good. Big skip. Oh, a little deep. Stayed pretty close. Don't know. This is legal, right? Unfortunately, that also means if Discmania made takes one more, that's a wrap. So we gotta throw a good one here with the Innova. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below. The Discmania made TD, clearly not a very popular mold. Have you tried it? Because I don't mind it. Like, I like it. I feel like the Discmania made CD2, CD1, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Relatively popular. Like, people enjoy it. The Zeta's Moon, I feel like people really like. But it's interesting that the TD, which I would say is like a notch up in stability, just seemed to really not take off. 370 feet, wide open. Throw a pushy hyzer at it. I feel like it's just a true telltale sign of like a controlled driver shot. Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, that flight is great. How are people not throwing this disc? That's a little deep though, probably like 25, 30 deep behind the tree. We gotta park it. Love it. Now hyzer. I think that's gonna be closer. There's a lot of discs out on the market that you can throw that flight with. So I'm not telling you that this disc is underrated. I'm not gonna tell you it's a cheat code. I'm not gonna tell you that's gonna change your freaking game. But I do think if you're like in the market for a new straight control driver and you like Discmania's plastic blends, like you like the feel or whatever, I don't know, it seems like a pretty good disc. Innova made, yeah, come on, here we go. Couple feet closer, guys. Discmania made, oh, Innova made, come on. We're about 377 feet out from the basket here, throwing from this hole's drop zone. And should be just a beautiful push hyzer once again. Yeah, there's no way that's 377, I lied. Because that hole's 477, and it feels like we're 100 feet away. But there's no way that went 377 that easily. Throw probably went like 370. The basket probably more in like that 340, 350 range. Oh, I hung it. No? Will it come back? Come on. Those are pretty good, but we'll have to see. Innova made beats out Discmania made by a couple feet. 4-4. We got to find a ninth hole. So we tied it up going into the last hole. And I kind of feel like we haven't been able to see this thing fully fly. So instead of a CTP tiebreaker for hole number 9, I'm just going to launch them. And whatever one goes further gets the dub. That actually held up more than I thought it would. Pretty good throw though. God, they fly exactly the same. The Innova made, I think, has a little more dome though and a little more glide. Takes the dub.
Creator of Frisbee Club, motherfuckers.
The man, the myth.
Feeling pretty good.
And right here, I have a Frisbee bag. It holds all my Frisbees, the ones I like.